This episode is brought to you by Iams Pet Food. When you choose Iams dry dog or cat food, you can see a difference in your pet with your own eyes. Healthy energy in 5 days, healthy digestion in 10 days, and healthy skin and coat in just 25 days. Satisfaction for you and them. Guaranteed or your money back. Feed Iams dry dog or cat food and see a visible difference. Visit iams.com/difference to learn more.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks. With an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
This is Optimal Living Daily. 4 steps to building a better future for yourself. And Go Be Great, a mindset map for growth. Both by Bret, Gornik, and Jason Loebig of livebetterco.org. And I'm Justin Malik, the guy that reads to you every single day of the year, including weekends and holidays, to help you live a more meaningful and positive life. And I have 2 posts today, both from Bret and Jason of Live Better Co. So with that, let's get right to the posts as we optimize your life. 4 steps to building a better future for yourself by Bret Gornik and Jason Loebig of livebetterco.org. First, this isn't a fluff piece on your future. Hopefully it's evident by now that we don't do anything to motivate our community without the strategies, grit, and perseverance to back it up. You've heard us say, best day ever, so many times that it gets redundant to the point of being ridiculous, but that's exactly the point. It is consistently building the best day ever so that you may repeat it. It's choosing optimism over pessimism because your thoughts, behaviors, and actions are yours to make. The goal is to build a better future, one best day at a time. Our current climate, in so many more ways than one, is volatile. We feel like life is out of our control. Our new normal still doesn't feel normal at all, and maybe it's a present that we don't like very much. We're wishing things would return back to the way they were, or that things will be different tomorrow. We're here to tell you that some of them can be, should you choose for them to change. 4 steps to build a better future. The following is a quick list of pieces of advice and food for thought. Number 1, make the next best choice available. We like to frame this statement in the context of nutrition when we're speaking about mindful eating. We know you won't always eat the healthiest food available to you. However, you can always get back on track by making the next best choice available. You can dive deeper into this statement when thinking about finding growth in anything. Outcomes will not always be positive. How will you respond? Number 2, reverse engineer your big goal to actions you can take today. Why do New Year's resolutions fail for most people? Well, people get drunk on December 31st and wake up hungover, which makes it extremely difficult to find motivation on the very first day they believe their life will change. Alcohol notwithstanding, usually it boils down to a lack of micro-focus. If you want to run a marathon in 6 months, what run are you planning to do today? This must be reverse engineered, i.e. work backwards, to figure out benchmarks along the way, which eventually give you a daily goal or plan. Number 3, what challenges are you currently facing or that may arise in the future? If a bright future was easy, everyone would have one. The choice you must be willing to make is the one to work through the difficult times to earn the peaceful and fruitful times. Sacrifices must be made. Resilience must be developed. The trick is to predict and prepare for some of those challenges right now. Are they environmental? Are they personal and individual to you? These are great questions to discuss with a coach or mentor. And number 4, consider how you measure success. It isn't all about money. There are plenty of rich people who are miserable. In fact, money can be blinding and distracting in a sense that you might do things for money that really don't build the future you want. Creating monetary wealth can certainly be a value you hold, but it's not the only way to keep score, as many people quickly figure out after college. What other things do you value that may contribute towards a better future? We'll say it again. It is consistently building the best day ever so that you may repeat it. It is choosing optimism over pessimism because your thoughts, behaviors, and actions are yours to make. The goal is to build a better future, one best day at a time. Go Be Great, a mindset map for growth by Bret Gornik and Jason Loebig of livebetterco.org. As cliche as it is, re-asking yourself, what do you want to be when you grow up, is still a very valid question. Regardless of whether you're 8 or 80 hearing this, F. Scott Fitzgerald has one of our favorite quotes on the subject. For what it's worth, it's never too late to be whoever you want to be. I hope you live a life you're proud of, and if you find that you're not, I hope you have the strength to start over, end quote. In our business, we find the process of chasing after fun goals with vigor and passion allows for the process of constant growth and iteration to take place. We pull lessons learned and apply them to our next thing, whether that's business related or a race we're trying to run. Go Be Great. There's a catch-all to this repeatable process, Go Be Great. Applying discipline, effort, and a relentless attitude to all your pursuits in life, because how you do anything is how you do everything, pays dividends. We seem to have an excess focus on trying to make money from things when money tends to follow success built on effort. You know what this means for you. Only you know your capabilities. Only you know truly what you want in life. That means it's on you to make that happen, from the environment you put yourself in to the people in your life to the incentives you put in place to drive you towards success. Steve Martin also has a wonderful quote on the matter. Be so good, they can't ignore you, end quote. We think about this often, but not in terms of showmanship. We think about it in terms of helpfulness, resourcefulness, and our willingness to give. How can you help someone so deeply that they simply cannot ignore your contributions, find you irreplaceable to their own success, and therefore cement your place in this collective success? It feels good to be great. It won't always mean winning now, but it will always mean driving forward with that resilience that you're capable of winning in the future. Be passionate. Demand excellence. Go be great. Have the best day ever. You just listened to the posts titled 4 Steps to Building a Better Future for Yourself and Go Be Great, a Mindset Map for Growth, both by Bret Gornik and Jason Loebig of livebetterco.org. And I'll be right back with my commentary. Look, I'm sure there's someone in all our circles who had to dip into their emergency savings just to cover their holiday shopping. It's like a post-holiday hangover. But that's where Chime's innovative banking features come in. Imagine no monthly fees eating away at your balance, fee-free overdraft coverage up to $200, and even getting your paycheck up to 2 days early with direct deposit. It's like having a financial safety net during the season of giving. And members can even send each other boosts to temporarily increase spot me limits. It's like having friends in your financial corner. Enjoy the holidays while keeping your financial goals on track with Chime. Open your account in 2 minutes at chime.com/old. That's chime.com/OLD. Chime feels like progress. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A., members FDIC. Spot me eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Direct deposit timing depends on submission of payment file. Boosts are available to eligible Chime members enrolled in Spot Me and are subject to monthly limits. Fees apply at out-of-network ATMs and for OTC withdrawals.
You know that feeling when you're at Ross and you find the best gifts for way less? Like brand name sweaters, the coolest kids' toys, and plush dog beds? Get that feeling with every gift and save 20 to 60% off other retailers' prices. At Ross, yes, for less.
Thank you to Bret and Jason. They mentioned a couple of things that reminded me of this podcast or things we've heard recently. First, when they talked about the challenges we're facing, it reminded me of a Mark Manson article I narrated a little while back titled, "The Most Important Question of Your Life," which, if I'm remembering correctly, the question was something like, what pain are you willing to endure? Because we need some pain and struggle to grow, But when we're constantly seeking comfort and trying to avoid pain, that makes growth and goals and so on pretty difficult. So what challenges are we willing to have in order to create a better life for ourselves? Maybe it's not the challenge of doing uphill sprints, but instead it's the pain of saying no to a chocolate cake dessert and choosing a better option. We have to find the challenges that work for us because we're all different. And when they mention how they talk about having the best day ever, but it's about doing this consistently day in and day out, that's exactly what this podcast was created to do. My business partner and I talked about how having this podcast nice and short so we can do it daily will hopefully boost success for everyone, because then it's not heard and forgotten for a week or two, but there's that daily touch point. So we're consistently making progress and building on top of it. I hope this podcast has done that for you. Or if you're new here and this is your first episode you're listening to, hopefully you're able to stick around and feel the difference after some time. I'll leave it there for today to keep this on the shorter side, relatively speaking. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow as usual, where your optimal life awaits.